Welcome to an introduction to meditation. So today we're gonna, because it's Valentine's week, we're gonna do loving kindness meditation. Now, when you're crafting your own loving kindness meditation, you can come up with any phrases that you like, and you can have as many as you like. The sort of standard that I've found in my explorations with loving kindness meditation in the past has been that there's usually 3 or 4. 4 is more common. And so I came up with 4 that I think sort of were easy for me to remember. That's the first part. And then sort of encompass everything. So the notion behind loving kindness meditation is that when we concentrate on compassion, when we concentrate on giving other people or sending ideas of love, compassion, understanding to other people, that we automatically experience more of that in our own lives. And so it's a practice that seems on the surface like we're thinking about others, but it quite likely the real benefit is just simply in shifting ourselves so that we see the world from a more compassionate angle. It's, it might be a little bit on the selfish side, frankly, but it's, also it's lovely beyond that. So we're going to work with 4 phrases, and the 4 that I have are, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of fear, and may you be at peace. So happy and healthy, I think, are generally fairly straightforward. My thought about the third statement is that most people, when they act out in the world, probably act out from a place of fear or a place of a lack of understanding. And so that third one sort of tackles that end of things, which is even when people are presenting themselves as very aggressive, it's very likely coming from a place of fear. We can all relate to that. And then the fourth statement really is to cover everything else, right? It's if nothing else, can you be at peace where you are in the moment right now? And that sort of circles us back to this notion of meditation being a present moment experience. Okay. So those are the statements, and I like to consider them like blessings that are being sent out from my heart to whoever else I'm considering, and then everyone else. And then also blessings that are kind of circulating back so that all of us are receiving these blessings around the world. And then the number of people that you consider, you can just do, if you have only a few moments of meditation, you can just consider a couple of these options. And if you've got a little bit longer, you can do this more extended version that we're going to do today. Okay, so we're going to think of people in various kinds of relationship to ourselves. And my suggestion is don't think about it too hard. Like whatever the first thing that sort of comes to mind is, if you can work with that, work with that. So the first one we're going to do today, just sometimes these start with ourselves, but we're going to take one step back a little bit, and we're going to consider someone in our life, your life, my life, our lives, who has been a mentor or a valued teacher, someone who has really allowed you to sort of walk in their footsteps, or who's made your way a little easier in the world. So consider someone like that in your life. And then once you think that person comes into your mind, and it may take a second, but once you have that person in your mind, and it doesn't have to be someone who's necessarily alive in this moment, it can be really anyone. You're just going to fill yourself with this notion. So it's a little bit of a visualization where you visualize this person in your mind, and it doesn't have to be a physical image of them. You can visualize or create for yourself this sort of the relationship that you have, or the love that you have, or respect that you have for this person. And we're going to try to soak ourselves in that a little bit. So we're creating as best we can with each of the images that we work with. We're creating the relationship or the feeling of the relationship we have with them to the best of our ability. So as you ponder or consider this mentor, let yourself be filled up with that sort of sense of your relationship with them. Make a heart connection. And then we're going to send the blessings to them, and you can do this inside your head. And if you're meditating alone, you can certainly say them out loud. But as you hold your mentor in your mind, say these phrases to them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of fear. May you be at peace. And if you can, picture them receiving those blessings so that you feel that little gift of those things present in their mind. So they're reminded, oh yeah. And then after a few moments, you just allow that image to fade and transition to the next. And in this case, it's going to be ourselves. So we're going to contemplate here ourselves, our relationship to ourselves. Sometimes our relationship with ourselves can be a little bit complicated because we may have received messages in the past that we're not good enough, or we don't measure up in some way, whether from our family or from society at large. And so in our contemplation, can we allow a little space around ourselves to hear these messages from ourselves to ourselves? So in effect, because each of us is a creation of the divine, from the divine to our own heart. So may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free of fear. And may I be at peace. And then let yourself just for a few moments just sort of hang out, bathe in those sentiments. Of course you would wish those for someone else, so why not yourself too? Receive the blessings from yourself. And then we're going to think of someone in our life that we just have a very uncomplicated love for. It could be a spouse or a partner. It could be a child, a grandchild, even an animal companion, anyone that we just feel absolutely uncomplicated love for. And let yourself, as you contemplate this being, let yourself just fill up with love and compassion. And feel that heart connection. And then say those phrases again. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of fear. May you be at peace. And imagine them receiving those blessings, being surrounded by and lifted by those blessings. So that indeed they remember that those are things they wish for themselves as well. And let yourself get really full of love and compassion. It's easiest with someone that we have that relationship with already. And then we move on to someone that we know but who we don't really know, someone who we have a neutral relationship with. And this could be like someone in the extended family, or it could be a neighbor, or the person who delivers your mail, or grocery store clerk, the person at the gym who checks you in every day, whatever those kinds of relationships are, where we have a friendliness with people but not necessarily a friendship. And so the first person that pops into your mind, settle on that person. Allow yourself to feel compassion for them and kindness towards them, and then repeat those blessings. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of fear. And may you be at peace. And again, imagine this person receiving those blessings, being buoyed by them, lifted and sustained by those ideas. And let yourself keep that sense of compassion, because the next one is perhaps the most challenging, which is that we're going to choose someone that we have a complicated relationship with, someone we may not be particularly fond of. Again, this could be an extended family member. We might have some family members we don't really get along with, and the more personal, probably the easier it is to pick someone. But if you can't really think of anyone you have that kind of relationship with, but maybe there's a political figure or someone else that you have sort of a disagreement with, a difference of viewpoint, you could certainly choose them as well. So just choose someone that you have that kind of, challenge with accepting. And then with compassion and with kindness, send these phrases even to them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of fear. And may you be at peace. And imagine them receiving those blessings, letting them let go of some of the the prickly parts of themselves, maybe. Becoming more compassionate, more loving, more accepting themselves. And remind yourself to be more compassionate, more loving, and more accepting. And let yourself kind of surround yourself with that love and compassion one more time. And the last thing that we're going to do is reach out to some larger group. And this could be, if you know a group of people, for example, that are suffering, or you have someone in mind, people who suffer from cancer, or people who suffer as refugees in the world, or something along that line. You can certainly choose a particular group of folks that could use a little more compassion right now. But you can also consider all of the people of the world. And so whichever choice you make, picture this group of people in your mind. And then send out the blessings to them as well. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of fear. And may you be at peace. And imagine that these ideas, compassion, kindness, this lack of fear, helps support this group of people, supports the people of the world, so that we can come towards each other with more understanding, more acceptance, more kindness. And feel those blessings again, returning to your own heart. And allow yourself, however long you like, to sort of meditate on compassion, on kindness, and how we accept it in our own lives and how we put it forward. Allow yourself to simply feel connected, kind, and supported. The Lakota people have a notion, it's mitakwiasan. And if you translate it literally, it is all my relations, would be the way that it often is translated. But the implication, the underlying meaning of the phrase is that I recognize that I am related to everything, that all living beings are my relations. And can you feel that sort of web of interconnection? And send out along the strands of that web that compassion and love from your own heart. And as such, that all the beings on that web also send their love and compassion towards your heart. In reality, we're always supported, even if we feel alone. Take a nice big breath. And as you're ready, you can open your eyes. Take a few moments to just become present again in your moment, in your room, in your space. And then as you go forward into your day, see if you can bring some of those feelings of loving kindness and compassion with you. Thank you for joining me for this little loving kindness metta or Maitri meditation, or also names it's known by. Namaste to you.